What if MrBeast were your uncle? Okay, first things first. You wouldn't call him MrBeast. That would just be weird at a family barbecue. His real name is Jimmy Donaldson, so yeah, you'd call him Uncle Jimmy, which, honestly, sounds like the kind of uncle who shows up with a giant smile and a bag of snacks. And before I forget, please leave a like and subscribe to support my work. Thanks. But imagine this for a second. You're growing up, living your normal life, and oh, your uncle just so happens to be one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. What does that even look like for you? Well, let's just say this. He probably wouldn't have a lot of time to hang out. The guy is basically a full-time challenge machine. One day he gives away a house, the next he's building a giant maze, and the day after he's dropping $1 million on something nobody asked for, so no, he wouldn't be at every family dinner. But when he does show up, oh man, those moments would be unforgettable. Every now and then, Uncle Jimmy would invite you onto the set not to be a contestant. No, that'd be far too easy. You'd be the helping out person, the kid who carries stuff, hands out water, or holds the quiet on set sign, even though people keep shouting anyway. But while you're doing that, you're watching absolute chaos unfold right in front of you. Money flying everywhere, people screaming because they just won $50,000, someone crying because they lost a challenge by 2 inches, and your uncle just casually walking around like this is all completely normal. And yeah, we got to talk about the money. Your uncle is rich, no question, but he doesn't act like a rich guy. Instead of handing you a sports car for your birthday, he'd probably give you a box of Feastables or some weird prop from a video like, "Here, this is the giant inflatable banana we used last week. Do whatever you want with it." And honestly, you'd love it because when MrBeast gives you something, even if it's random, it feels like a treasure. And here's the best part. He'd be a cool uncle. Not because he is famous, but because he's kind. He'd sit down and listen to your ideas, never making you feel stupid. He'd be the kind of uncle who would show up to family parties and instantly make it some kind of mini adventure. The kind who will help you with building stuff, teach you random YouTube hacks, and laugh very loudly at his own jokes, but tell him you want to start up your own YouTube channel. Game over. Uncle Jimmy would get serious in like half a second, sit you down with a notebook and be like, "All right, we need ideas, we need structure, we need thumbnails, we need 100 video concepts by tonight." And you'd be like, "Bro, I didn't even make my channel yet." But he'd help you anyway. He'd give advice, help you brainstorm, and maybe even let you use some equipment. He wouldn't just hand you 1 million views, but he'd definitely push you in the right direction. And yes, you'd get free Feastables. So many Feastables. Your house would basically be a chocolate storage facility. Every drawer, chocolate. Every cabinet, more chocolate. At school, you'd show up with flavors no one has ever seen before. Limited edition stuff, secret stuff. And people would be like, "Where did you get that?" And you'd just shrug like, "Oh, my uncle makes these." But let's be real, the best part of having MrBeast as your uncle wouldn't be the money or the chocolate or the wild sets. It would be having someone in your family who actually cares about helping people. Someone who shows you that being generous is cool. Someone who believes in doing crazy things, but for a good reason, so yeah. If MrBeast was your uncle, life would surely be more exciting. But more than that, it might make you a kinder person too.